Hey guys, my name is Rama Lama, Rama Drama, Ramsey, Rambo, Ram, I've heard it all. And welcome back to Inner Thoughts with Rama. If you're watching this video, then that must mean you saw my first video of Why You Mad Bruh, and you're here to try to understand your emotions and to try to deal with them, especially those emotions that you just have no idea where they're coming from. Let me start by telling you that your brain is always thinking. An average person has about 3,000 thoughts in just a minute. So can you imagine how many things you're always thinking about? It's crazy. You're just always... The only way you can really slow down that thought process is by taking up something like meditation, just to kind of be mindful of everything and to kind of clear your head for a second, but that's something that I'll talk about in a different video. The point is that once something makes you feel a certain way, you're going to have all these thoughts fueling those feelings, and you're going to have all these feelings fueling these thoughts, and it's just going to be like that cycle we talked about in the first video, right? This happened to me the other day. I was in organic chemistry class and I had to leave. I just needed to leave the course, right? And so I got up and I hit this girl's laptop on my way out, and it made like a poof noise. And then the professor just looks at me, right? And I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. And then I was about to head out, and my professor looks at me and he was like, oh, all right, well, I see. Goodbye. And I felt so bad. I felt so ashamed. I was like, you know, Rama, you're a horrible person. It kind of ruined my mood for the day, because this isn't the kind of picture that I want to set in my professor's eyes. And I was like, Rama, how could you do that? And then after that, it was crazy. Like, I thought of every single thing that I've ever done wrong. And I'm like, Rama, you're a bad person. Rama, you're mean. Rama, you're rude. Rama, you're fat. I mean, it's just like stupid, like all kinds of things, you know? Oh yeah, I remember that time that you did this, or remember that time that you did this, and it ruined my day. Like, I just kept having all these thoughts, and it kind of just influenced my mood, and it just kept going and going and going until like an hour, maybe 2, maybe 3, I won't lie, into it. I was like, Rama, hold up a second. Luckily I caught it. I was like, Rama, why do you feel this way? What happened to you? You know, like, why is today different than your other days? Why do you feel so bad? And I was like, oh wait, you know, today morning I was in chemistry class, and then I kind of embarrassed myself in front of my professor, right? And I was like, oh, that's why I'm in a bad mood. Because I thought about all these other events, and I was like, Rama, these are things that you're already over, so why is it bothering you now? What happened? And then it clicked, you know, chemistry class. And then after that, I was like, okay, look, I kind of had a conversation with myself. I was like, okay, Rama, listen. You need to make it up to your professor. Either, you know, I don't know, apologize to him. I basically wanted to let it go. And in order for me to let it go, I kind of had to be with ease at it. It had to stop bothering me, right? And the only way it could stop bothering me was if I did something to compensate for it, if I found closure, some sort of closure, right? And so I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna go give him this, and then that's it. And then I just kind of let it go, and it just made my mood so much better. The trick here is to freeze and to watch your thoughts go by instead of acting on them. When you stop and you watch your thoughts as if you were someone else listening to them, then you're more aware of what it is that you're thinking and why it is that you're thinking that way. When you have all these random negative thoughts, that's when your logic should come in and be like, no, listen, this is stuff that I already got over, and this makes no sense. Why am I thinking this way, right? Then you pinpoint the reason why you feel that way, and then by recapping the events of your day and thinking about the first thing that made you feel a certain way, why it is, what happened today, maybe it's an exam, maybe it's breakup, maybe it's family problems, it could be anything really. You try to find some sort of closure. If you can't really do anything about it, then I would say that you should just stop thinking about it. But if it's something that you can do something about, whether it's talking to your ex to find that closure, or like, you know, studying for your exam to say, okay, I studied, so I hope I'll be okay. And it's just something to kind of bring yourself mental relief. So once you pinpoint that first event that made you feel a certain way, that's when it's time for you to let it go, and it's time for you to move on, because you already got your closure. So remember, you want to always recap the events that happened to you throughout your day and pinpoint the first reason that made you feel a certain way, made you feel bad, made you feel sad, made you feel angry. It could be whatever it is. There's a reason you feel a certain way, so what's that reason?